Hi, welcome to this video on the program review of IPM program at IIM Rohtak. So, Rohtak was the second IIM to have started the IPM program after IIM Indore. IIM Indore started the program in 2011. Rohtak started in 2019. Okay, second IIM and like the Indore, IIM Indore and all other IPM programs now which are there in the country. Rohtak's IPM program is also a dual degree program. You walk out with a BBA plus an MBA degree. Rohtak has a total seat intake of 198 seats. The admission to this program is through their own test called IPMAT Rohtak. Okay. Now, like all other colleges who have implemented NEP 2020, Rohtak also has. So, Rohtak's IPM program also gives you complete flexibility of exiting the course after 1 year, 2 year or 3 years. If you exit the course after 3 years, you walk out with only a BBA degree. If you complete your 5 years, you walk out with a BBA plus MBA. IIM Indore's IPM program offers a sabbatical option. Okay, Rohtak does not really have a sabbatical option, so it's not that you exit the program, then you come back after 2-3 years and you can continue from where you had left off. Okay, now we go through the course structure at IIM Rohtak. So, IIM Rohtak also has very clearly said that the last 2 years they are going to merge the IPM students with the then MBA batch. So, the first 3 years is something that we need to see what they are going to teach and what, as a student you will learn which all kind of disciplines you can pursue. So, the first 3 years are about the foundations. You go through subjects on mathematics, economics, statistics. Rohtak also ensures that you learn at least one foreign language. Rohtak makes sure that you learn subjects on management information, on business communication and all of that. Okay. Very importantly, Rohtak also has a few humanities subjects. So, in case you're also interested in sociology, in maybe psychology and all that, these subjects are also offered in the IPM program. The fourth and the fifth year are the advanced management courses, okay, where after fourth year, students generally are required to choose electives. Electives will be based from one of these areas: marketing, finance, HR, operations, and strategy. So, depending on the electives that you choose, you'll walk out of the program as an MBA with MBA in HR or an MBA in marketing, MBA in finance. Okay, now. The IPM program at Rohtak is structured in a way that they have 15 terms for the first 3 years. So, for the 3-year, the BBA part, they follow a trimester pattern. They have 3 terms in the year. And for the MBA part, okay, they follow a semester pattern. Clear? So, the last 2 years are going to be 4 semesters. The first 3 years are 15 terms. So, 15 trimesters. Clear? Very important. We are also going to talk about this in a little detail, but yes, each year concludes with a mandatory internship. It ensures the practical exposure that you really need in such a management program. Okay. Now, specialization and expertise. What are the different kind of specializations that Rohtak is offering? Marketing analytics, finance and operations, HR strategy, IT and entrepreneurship. So, marketing, finance, HR are obviously the best doing specializations as of today in the market. Obviously, IIM Rohtak's brand is, it helps you further, catapults you further into that. But yeah, so all the good specializations are present at Rohtak. So, you won't be at a loss of what you want to pursue. Yeah, and we go to internship exposure. Mandatory summer internships each year provide valuable corporate exposure. So, the first 2 years, years 1 and 2, they call something called as foundational internships. These are generally social in nature. You are expected to work with local NGOs. You are expected to work with rural setup and try and solve some real world problems for the local community. This does help a lot in building your perspective about how actually things work in the country. So yeah, there are research-based internships. The final 3 years are corporate internships. So after year 3, you are expected to do a corporate internship. After year 4, as a part of the MBA program, it's anyway compulsory. So that time also you need to do a corporate or a business internship. This internship generally, people decide, these are the internships which generally decide what is the exact career that students are going to pursue, because you read these subjects theoretically in your first 3 years. As you start doing these internships, maybe in a finance firm, maybe in a marketing firm, you also understand how does that theory translate into action. Okay, how are these ad agencies working? How are these branding teams across across an FMCG industry maybe working? That gives you the real on-field expertise and exposure of how things work on ground. These internships generally, make or break a student's decision into whether I want to become an MBA in marketing or an MBA in finance. So these 2 months are, generally with the difference between I graduate as an MBA in finance or an MBA in marketing or an MBA in strategy or an MBA in HR or all of that. So these are really, really important. Yeah. And now we go to investments and packages. So as Rohtak has said that the IPM students are with the MBA students, the placements are also common, which means we can refer safely the placement statistics of IIM Rohtak's MBA batch. In fact, this is the last academic year for the first IPM batch of Rohtak. First IPM batch is going to graduate in 2026. So the trends are going to be what we have put are the 2025 trends. So they are very similar to what 26 is going to see. Okay, so fees is roughly 40 lakhs for 5 years, counting the last 2 years current academic MBA fees also. Placements average is 19.3 lakhs per annum, and the highest package went to as high as 42 lakhs. 100% placement, top recruiters in consulting, marketing and finance. So consulting roles across all IIMs, consulting roles are the most coveted roles, and the best 4 or the best 5 consulting companies of the world are the dream companies for the students to get into. But yeah, so Rohtak does enjoy such kind of placements also. Okay, and again, because it's an IPM program, because as a student you are still in your 12th and considering something like an IPM, as I always say, if you crack IPMAT Rohtak, if you crack a seat at IIM Rohtak, you understand you have to you need to come to terms with that this is my life's worst case scenario. Even if nothing goes right, after you crack IPMAT Rohtak, if nothing goes right in your life, you'll still walk out with an average placement of 19 lakhs per annum, which is very, very good. Obviously, 19 is as of today. So 5 years down the line, it is obviously going to increase proportionately. So yeah, that's that's I think the best. Best feature of an integrated program, that you are guaranteed a master's degree. You're also guaranteed a brand like an IIM. Okay, so that tag takes you a long way. So why do you choose IPM Rohtak? Rigorous curriculum, obviously, because you're going to study the same management subjects, management principles, and you are going to be on that environment for 5 years vis-a-vis 2 years where MBA students do that. Flexible exit, obviously you are studying at IIM Rohtak and you may also want to try your hand at maybe CAT and other postgraduate or MBA entrance exams, and if you crack a better institute, nothing is stopping us from switching to Rohtak to a better MBA institute. But that's what I was saying, that even if nothing happens, if you cannot crack, you still walk out with an IIM tag. If you can crack it, excellent. So point is that once you go there is only one way to go, which is top. You cannot go below that. That's the best part about an IPM program. So early industry exposure, obviously, because lot of internships every year is going to end with an internship, so that adds a lot of substance to the entire program, and excellent outcomes. So yes, the kind of students that pass out of Rohtak are really doing well. IMS as a brand has been around in the MBA industry for more than decades now, so we know the legacy that this brand is carrying. So yeah, you can't really go wrong with a brand like an IIM Rohtak. So yeah, that's about it. I think you understood, or maybe I've just intrigued you enough to explore the program a little more, explore the exam a little more. So I hope you really do that, and I hope you give this a fighting chance for IPMAT Rohtak. So yeah, all the best and do well.